So for this video I'm going to show how I make one of these. It's just a really simple spiral bracelet, just using one continuous piece of thread that's folded over. So to get started you're going to want some thread. You can pick any colour you wanted. I just picked rainbow because that seems to be quite a popular colour that people ask me for quite a lot. And you will want a board to work on, a couple of clips to hold your threads in place, some scissors and a ruler to measure out your thread. So to get started you want to measure out whichever thread you want to the correct size. So it depends on the size of the wrist or ankle that you're making this for, but generally speaking it's about a foot for every inch that you're going to be making. So I'm doing one for about 6 inches, so I want 6 feet plus 1 extra foot for the bit that folds down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then you just cut your required length off like that and you're ready to start. So take your board, and it doesn't have to be a board, I'm just using this because I have one, but you can use like a book if it's big enough, or anything basically as long as it's rigid just to hold your thread in place. So I'm just going to measure like that because that's about the right size, and then just tie a quick knot on the end. You don't want to make the loop too big, but you want a little bit of space for threading afterwards. So you just make yourself a little loop like that. So once you've got your loop, you want to attach this to the top of your board or your book or whatever you're using. I know sometimes people use clipboards and stuff, and that's fine. So you want to attach your knot there, and then at the other end you're just going to keep your thread in place. So then all you've got to do basically now is a series of square knots, and they're all going to go the same way. That's what creates the spiral. So you're going to take this thread, working over the top here, and then pulling this bit through and through the centre of the 4 like that. And then you just want to work it up to the knot that you made and give it a little bit of a tighten. And then you're just doing that the same again. Pull it up and tighten. And it's just that over and over again until you've got to the required length. So as you're working, you're going to notice that this is going to start to spiral around, if you can see that, like that. So sometimes when you're knotting you're going to want to just twist it round to help it go around the thread. That just makes it easier to continue with your knotting. So as you can see, sometimes this bit comes a little bit loose, but as you're working it you can keep tightening it up just to keep it nice and taut for working across. And then you just keep going until you get it as long as you wanted it to be. So once you've got to the length you wanted, you can remove it from the board, and then you just do another simple knot at the end to keep the knots from coming apart. So that's your completed bracelet, and then all you need to do is trim the end, and then you can put it on. Might be a bit fiddly if you're doing it on your own wrist, but you can get someone to help you. So take one of the tails and thread it through the loop, and then take the other side and just knot those together. And there you go, one completed spiral bracelet. So I hope this video was helpful or inspired somebody, and thank you for watching.